column, towards the bottom. B'zeh Omar, 4 lines to the bottom. Ke'oni shi menias hashefa, hu k'mo misa. Gemara says that oni choshev kimes. God wills life. God is the Makor HaChaim. So what's death? If you cut off from the Makor HaChaim, from the source of life. So what is poverty? Menias hashefa k'mo misa shi siluk shefa HaChaim habo al odom. Removing the source of life, which normally comes to the person. Gamfi pshuto kaparnosu chiyusa shalodom. Kamo shenibsa b'kosu. If your brother is faltering financially, it says you should watch it. Provide something for him. He should be able to. So we see that parnosa, livelihood, and life go hand in hand. Person's livelihood, he's able to function. But a person who's lacking in his chiyus, in his life, person is financially, he doesn't have a livelihood, and it's always a question of could he continue. So what's the question? He's not living as he should live. He's totally consumed the word about. Alone, it says person who mentions the name of Hashem in vain, he will incur impoverishment. If you say the name of Hashem in vain, so to what degree do you value God? You don't, evidently you don't. Because you say his name where it has no value, no meaning. As you don't consider God to be anything, Hashem says, your being will be considered nothing. You'll be negated. You have no value. So it's no value. I don't have to provide for you. Hashem al dover shu botel ve'bo mamish kachu atzmo nase botel v'neda koshu ose zembor. It's interesting. The Gemara says that if a person swears that a table is a table, it is. But is it necessary to swear the table is a table? It's obvious. That's called shvuah shov. It's an oath in vain. So the same thing. Say the name of Hashem in a context where it has no value. What's the point? So therefore, what does that mean? It's for naught you're saying it. So if you treat God's name as it has no value, your being has no value. It says, and what? If you hear a person say the name of Hashem in vain, the one who hears it has an obligation to excommunicate that person. A person goes and disgraces a chochem, doesn't speak respectful to a chochem, they put him in chayrim, they put him in nidui. So why do you have to honor a chochem? Because he's a representation of Hashem. So if you disgrace Hashem himself by saying his name in vain, definitely he deserves to be excommunicated. That's considered what? That's contrary to honoring Hashem. So it says, and if one did not put him into chayrim, he deserves to be put in chayrim. The one who heard it. If you heard something which is contrary to God's honor, and you don't protest it, therefore he deserves. If you hear the disgrace, Talmud be disgraced, it's something which is inappropriate, and you should not hear such things. Therefore, you put the person to chayrim. So if you hear Hashem being disgraced, definitely.
How do we deal with today?
Right, speak so. Today people don't do it. Right, he's speaking about that now. Right? People say the name of Hashem in vain. Therefore, they're doing it because they're totally ignorant. It's inadvertent because it's lack of knowledge. Therefore, it's not correct to excommunicate them, like in Eretz where they speak Hebrew. The question of other languages, G-D, whatever, Lord, whatever. You say it, it's not really the Shem Hashem. What about in Israel where they speak Hebrew? There they say Elokim with the Hey, and they say Shakai, as Shakai is said. They say Shem Shema Levatol. What do they know, these people? That Otinik Shenishba. That's what it is. As a result of that, are they doing the wrong thing? Of course, doing the wrong things, like eating non-kosher inadvertently. But in terms of nidui, putting them in cherem, we don't put them in cherem because they don't know any better.
Why if you speak in English does it not count, or an individual speaks in English does it not count? I mean, it's a reference to the deity, no matter what.
Not a deity. Not a deity. God's not a deity.
I'm just giving you the word, that's all.
So vocabulary gets better by the minute. Okay. No, because the name, when we speak about the unpronounceable names of Hashem, right? Could you say Rachum, Chanun? You could say those things, even though it's a reference to what Hashem is, right? So you say, the person says G-D, right? Someone says God bless you. Are you permitted to say it? Is that same Shem Shemayim Levatol? It's not. It's a reference. But if you would say Yudke Vavke bless you, or Shakai bless you, that's mostly Shem Shemayim Levatol. You're saying Hashem's name in vain because these are the unpronounceable names of Hashem. You're only permitted to say them only in particular context. Otherwise, you're not permitted to say it. Because the name is intrinsic. It's intrinsic in the name. You don't. Today, people don't. At one time, when we grew up, you did, and people still from that time. But today, they write G-O-D. There's nothing wrong with it. Right. Exactly.
You can't. If it doesn't say G-D, but it has an O.
Well, see, but let's see, we take a shiur. Take an oath. And the Mishnah says a person would swear by Rachum, by Chanun. It's swearing like you swore in the name of Hashem. Because within the context, the reference is sufficient that it takes on the status of an oath. Okay, let's see the Mishnah.
So that does